Hey, so we're back at the Paul Bunyan Forest for a second ride in 2 weeks. Gotta consider ourselves lucky for that. I mean, just take one look at the scenery here. I mean, we're post-peak colors, but man, is it still just amazing riding around through this forest. Much like the rest of the state, Bunyan's been extremely dry this fall, but we got lucky, and the Friday night before this ride, we actually got a little bit of rain up there, so there was almost no dust at all for us, which made for a pretty fun ride. The rainfall wasn't enough to make anything really slippery. It pretty much just got absorbed right in. I was kind of worried that it would make the ruts and the rocks really greasy, but that just wasn't the case. There was a couple roots on this climb that still made it a little tough for the small bikes to get up. Fortunately, Nick was able to come back and make sure Stan and Otis got up it safe. But I think he left a little too soon because I barely made it up. Not my proudest moment.
On one of the sides.
The leaves also kind of concealed a lot of hidden danger for the kids. Small tires and not having a whole lot of experience kind of led to some surprise moments for them. Stan had made comment about his bike making a weird sound for him, and then I kind of played it off as nothing because the bike still seemed to run alright and I didn't really hear anything. But after we were taking a break, Nick had looked at his bike and all of a sudden the spark plug cap he could see barely sitting on the plug. So I don't know how long it had been like that. Probably was the noise that Stanley heard, but I can't believe that the bike even ran. Since the last time we were here, I picked up a P3 skid plate for Stanley's 65. They have two offerings, one a full carbon fiber unit and the other one was some kind of a composite plastic skid plate, but it was about half the price, so I just went with that skid plate to put on the 65, and I really wasn't happy with how the fitment was. I took a torch to it and a heat gun and tried heating it up and bending it so it fit a little bit better, but I ultimately ended up having to use a cutoff wheel to kind of trim the skid plate around the rear brake pedal to make sure that it didn't catch.
Ain't no thing.
Certainly got usage a couple times here in the rocks. But, yeah, as you can see, there's also some logging going on at Bunyan. Doesn't bode well for the immediate future of riding. I was kind of thinking, though, that these kids might be young enough to see a second wave of logging through. If you imagine those trees getting 30, 40 years old, that puts these kids at their mid-50s, and they could very well still be riding, if dirt bikes are still legal then.